Hey guys, this is John, and welcome back to the Latherhog channel. Today, I'll be doing a Second Chances shave. So the Second Chances video is like a tag or a challenge video from IMCDB, where he is challenging shavers to try a product, a razor, brush, software, whatever, that you might not have used in a while and want to give a second chance to. Very simple idea. And so what I've chosen is the Gem Razor. And in particular, I have the Gem Junior, and I just for the longest time thought that Gem Razors were not for me. The two that I used, granted, prior to this one, were probably on the more aggressive side and probably skewed my perspective a little bit, and that was the Open Comb Micromatic and the Everready Shovel Head. And both I just find to be a little too aggressive for my taste, but in trying to figure out what I want to do to feature for this video, I came across this Gem Junior that my friend Tom had given me a while back, and I had just kind of written off along with the other Gem Razors. So it's been kicking around in the back of my head, and so when this challenge got issued, I was like, okay, now's the time to give it a try. Alright, so that being the razor, the other pieces of this shave include this brush from Mozingo, Brushworks. This was a custom from a few years back. Just a really nice chubby style emerald and black color scheme here. This is pre-coin, and the knot I've changed to a I believe it's a 28 millimeter Manchurian type knot from Omo. Now for the software, I'm going with Tallow and Steel Dark 2, and this one just reminds me of Thin Mints from the Girl Scouts. So chocolate, mint, very nice. And I do have the matching splash for that as well. Oh, and one last piece that I've been using in my shaves to finish off, typically after the splash and before bombs, is good Oleo. And just a few drops of that. Sometimes I mix it right in with the actual aftershave itself. It has a bit of a kind of a eucalyptus medicinal kind of scent, very, very light, but if you mix it into your aftershave, what it really does is round out that post-shave for the winter if you have dry skin in general. Just a really good product. All right, so we get to loading. Here's the rest of the tub. Nice little slide label. The soap is slightly darker in color, but not super, super dark. So I'm not too worried about it dyeing the hair on the knot. So one other thing I wanted to experiment with today's shave was reducing the amount of edits. And in general, I like to get to the point. And I've usually, when I've done a shave video, it's to review a particular product, usually soap. And if this is your first time here, this will act as a good kind of like mission statement for the channel. But in general, I value your time. I know that anytime you watch, you have to give to watch any of my videos. I really appreciate it. And because of that, I do try to keep my videos between 5 and 10 minutes. It might have bumped up a little bit more since I started. But the reason for today doing things differently is I do realize that it's been all business and I don't get to share too much about myself, or what I would call more of a vlog, a video blog kind of style shaves, which I think the majority of wet shavers on YouTube do this. The only problem with that is it usually lends to about 20, 30, sometimes 40 plus minute videos, which personally I don't prefer, and that's no knock on the people doing it. It's just the amount of time I have, what I want to watch, the kind of content I have to consume. It's a bit long for someone to watch. And that kind of feeds back into what I've been doing with this channel anyway, which is basically create the kind of videos that I want to see. But I do recognize that you want to know probably more about the person dispensing the information, which totally makes sense because that's what lends to credibility. I talk about scent for, it's one of the primary things I discuss in my reviews. So if I get to share a little bit more, hopefully, you get to know about more of my preferences in shave gear in general. So razors, brushes. What would be really helpful though is as I'm trying to determine, what kind of, how to do my videos, what kind of videos to offer. I'd love to hear feedback from you guys. Should I primarily stick with the short and sweet videos? Or do you prefer maybe peppering in a few of these kind of longer shaves? I don't mind giving an update what's been going on in my life. Giving you maybe some sneak peek of things to come. So I haven't used a Tallow and Steel soap in a while, and I forgot how much I like this lather. So besides chocolate and mint, it has a little bit of kind of a woodiness to it. I'll be sure to list the actual scent notes in the video description. All right, so this is looking good. I have 2 days of growth that I'm working on, and again, give it a second chance to the Gem Junior. So I did do one shave with the Gem Junior before, and it actually was a really nice shave, but there was a bit of a breakthrough in using this razor. So with one of my previous reviews, I had a friend notice that instead of writing the top cap of, it was like my carve razor, right? So instead of writing the top cap as you should and just adjusting the angle, I was mostly writing the bottom cap. So what it would look like was almost a 90-degree angle that I was holding that razor at. And that's something I wouldn't have ever known if I didn't, have the YouTube channel or shoot these shave videos. So I kind of adjusted accordingly my shaves after that. And lo and behold, that really helped, sometimes something seemed much more aggressive than it should have, but it was because I was writing the base cap and not the top cap. So that revelation totally helps with the Gem razor because this thing can get super aggressive if you're not writing this, very, very significantly sized top cap here. And that was just an observation too, just a casual observation that they brought up to me. They didn't have a problem. That's how I was shaving, because if that works for you, that works for you. But it did make me wonder if it would really change my experiences. And it also, the other thing that helped with was in being more mindful of the angle I was holding the razor, is I did manage to ease up on the irritation that I'd get in my neck sometimes, especially with against the grain passes. I do find it a little, with the gems, I do find it a little tricky still, the upper lip area here. But I think in time, I'll get the hang of it. Alright, so I rinse off the excess lather from the first pass. It's good. It's, for efficiency, I would say this is on the milder side. That's probably why I like it. We'll see how close I can get with the grain pass. Also, in case you do hear noises of some children in the background, as you know, many of us in the US and actually just around the globe right now are just kind of trying to make it through this social distancing self-quarantine process. So schools are closed, so that means my 6 and 4-year-old are at home. It's made it a little tricky to do daytime shaves at least, and sometimes after they go to sleep, the last thing I want to do is record a video just because of my energy levels as of late. But I really wanted to get in this shave for today in the daytime before we go out. Could just go out for a family walk in a little bit. And I hope you guys at home are doing what you can to keep a positive attitude. For me, getting outside for some activity, not in crowded spaces, has been really important just for mood and mental health. So yeah, these are difficult times, kind of unprecedented times, but hopefully we can, keep that positive attitude, keep that feeling of community, both, your local community as well as the wet shaving community. And together, be smart about it and make it through together. Alright, so here we go for the against the grain pass. So I'll probably be speaking as far as into the future, but I will still do some edits on this. I personally think it's just a waste of time for you to see me rinse off the running water in particular. You'll still see me edit that out, but when possible, at least for these kind of long form shaves, and I'll leave in the actual lathering and the shaving part. But I don't know if that's what you want to see. I definitely want to hear from you. And if you're fine with whatever, short videos, long videos, and everything in between, that's good to know too. Feedback in general, I'm very open to. In other positive news, this channel is encouraging upon 500 subscribers, and that makes me quite happy with that number. Is there's people who like what I'm doing. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Between this and the time I'm putting in for the Lather Talk podcast, I just really appreciate everyone's support who have checked out any videos or episodes in the past. And so with 500, I'm not sure what exactly yet, but once we hit that mark, I will announce a giveaway, just so I can give it back to the community. All right, so I kind of went into autopilot there. I feel like I need to touch up a little bit, so we'll do a 3-pass for today. I'm gonna rinse off before getting to that. All right, so 3rd pass. Hopefully I'm not pushing things too much, especially in my neck area. I probably could have loaded a little bit longer because this is a bigger knot, but this should be enough lather for, it's not a full-on pass anyway. Yep, so we have a 500 subscriber giveaway coming out soon. I'll try to figure out what the actual prize is and post that up when we're just about to hit that number. And hopefully keep some momentum. I feel like these things come in waves. And I think I've been really lucky as far as people starting out doing what's shaving on YouTube. I mean, we are a very specific niche. Not usually pulling the numbers of, you know, the top channels of YouTube, but I know it's not all about numbers, and I want to appreciate who the active subscribers are. I do really enjoy hearing from you guys. But I've had, you know, a good amount of help along the way. Shout out to Rudd Shaves, who early on plugged this channel in a few of his videos. Thanks to IMCDB, who gave a shout out recently. That support, especially amongst the What's Shaving YouTube community, is very appreciated. But so that's it for the shave. It's good. The peppermint in dark 2 gives a nice cooling effect, and so we're gonna go with the splash, the matching splash rather. Give a few shakes of that. I think I stand by my scent description. It's Girl Scouts Thin Mint cookies plus some woodiness. So there's the good Oleo to finish up. Sorry I didn't mention that. Alright, so that's it for the shave. Very enjoyable. I'm glad this Gem Junior worked out really well. I'll definitely want to use it in my regular rotation. One thing I was curious about, and maybe you guys who use gem razors in general more regularly, where do you get your blades? So if you have a recommendation, please let me know in the comments. And I actually do want to tag some folks. I think it's really it's really good to try, especially with old gear lying around that you kind of wrote off, or maybe there was a artisan or brand that you wrote off early on, but had been itching to give it a second chance. So I want to tag for the second chances video my buddy Ross and HD Shaves. So I'll contact you guys also just to let you know you've been tagged, and hopefully you can think about something in your den to try this challenge with. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video or if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.